Good morning to every students. Here, till now we studied about the semi-positive molding process. That was the part of the compression molding process. Right now, we will further move towards the transfer molding. This is also suitable for the thermosetting plastic. So now here we have a topic for thermosetting plastic, means for thermosetting plastic. This is also suitable, but this is useful only where we have a product which more thickness as compared to earlier. So basically transfer molding is somehow the advanced compression molding process. In this advanced compression molding process, the molding powder is prepared by mixing the filler and resins, and which will be softened by heating. Means when we are heating, then this material is going to be soft. The compound mixed on heated roll, and this type of molding design only for the thick section, as I am saying that this molding is more suitable for the thick section product. In this, charge is forced from a cylinder through a restricted opening into the uh, main chamber, and high pressure is applied, that is reached to the 700 kilogram per centimeter square is applied on the plunger to the charge, which gets transferred uh, from the chamber to the main molding cavity. There are injected pins at the suitable points to get inject the mold for removal. So with this, is it very clear? Here we are saying that this is our force applied on the plunger. This is our plunger. Okay, so as we zoom it, we will able to clearly view that what is written over here. We should come to know the detailed drawing, that this is the force applied on the plunger. This is the plunger. This is our chamber where our plunger will be pushed in, and this is the charge, means cavity, and this is the die, main die, and this is also the part of the cavity. This is the mold material. Whenever the force is applied on this plunger, the plunger is come downward, and during this downward position, plunger have a great amount of pressure exerted by the external mean of force, that is the 700 kilogram per centimeter square. So here it is very clear to everyone that a large amount of force is applied. Okay, so with the help of this, we are able to get that how the transfer molding is different from the compress molding, as the compression process of compression is taking here, because the compressions take place on the molding material. But the thing is it that there what we get the exact shape as the material extruded extra additional materials. But right now in this situation, we have a cavity, and that cavity is a very restricted area where the our molding material will be go in and make the size of or desired shape of our desired product. Okay, so in this way we come to the end for our uh, next topic, that is the injection molding. So in injection molding, the process generally preferred for thermoplastic molding, because the thermoplastic material is being soft when it is heated, and it will be hard when it will be hard when we are cooling it. Okay, so as suppose that we have a material, this one. Okay, sorry, we have a material, this one. Okay, now this is exposure to the heating section, this is the exposure to the cooling section. Okay, this is heating and this is cooling. So when it is heated it is going to be soft. Okay, when it is cooling it is going to be hard. So this phenomena is take place in the injection molding. So the softening and rehardening cycle is repeated a number of times, and as per the figure below, the granular molding material is loaded in the hooper. This is how the hooper we have. hooper में granular material जो है molding material हम load करते हैं, from where it is made to shift in the heating cylinder. Okay, and after coming to the heating cylinder there has a ram that will be push this material. Okay, inject ram जो होता है, this pushes the material into the heating cylinder and push the small amount of heated material through a nozzle into the cavity of closed mold. This is the cavity and this is our closed mold. Okay, here what we get, the material molding material injected from the nozzle will come to the cavity of closed mold. As the material is cooled and it is solidified, the mold is opened, and after opening we can take out the solid piece. The temperature which is required in the cylinder, that is lies between the 180 degree to 280 degree. Okay, 180 degree to 280 degree, and in majority of the cases the mold is kept cool to solidify the material quickly, and which comes out through the nozzle. So simply whatever the material is coming from the nozzle, that will be allowed to be cool. So as for our need, we want to make it cool quickly. So for that we are arranging some water jackets outside the mold cavity, so that the water circulation make easier to the cooling process. So this is how our injection molding is take places. So main component as the hooper, a ram, our heating cylinder, and nozzle, our cavity, mold, water jackets. So these all combinedly uh, make it the structure or working environment for the injection molding. So this is how the injection molding works. Now we will go for the last one, that is the extrusion molding. It is also used for the thermoplastic. So here what we are getting through the extrusion molding process is that this it is a continuous operation uh, in which the powder polymer is fed by a screw transfer mechanism, and as the powder moves it is heated and melt. So here, as we are seeing in this diagram, this is what the hooper is. Okay, this is what the hooper is, and this is the what we say that the plastic granular and additives are here. Here the screw mechanism is applied, through which the powder polymer is fitted by this screw mechanism, and after this screw mechanism fitting, there is a extrusion of uh, our what we say the plastic, and that extruded can be in form of the rod. We can say that rod, that can be the tube, that can be the section or a seat. This extruded part after the die is carried through the cooling medium, means after this extra heating is provided here. Heating is by the mean of the electricity or a steam or a oil. So after the heating, the whatever the material is coming from the hooper as well as the screw mechanism, polymer powder, they are get heated and melted, and after melting there has a screw mechanism through which they are extruded from in the shape of the rod or a seat or a what we said tube, after this it will come out through the open environment, and after the air cooling, and it is going to be hard. So after the die is carried through the cooling medium through the conveyor, so that it can be transferred from shape, and after that it is cut into the pieces of the required length, means whatever the requirement of the length we get the seat. Suppose that we get the seat of 5 meters, and we need it for the two and or a half or t- 2.5 meters. So we will cut into the different segments of the length, and we can use it through our process. So this is how the extrusion molding is take places, and extrusion molding will be take place for the thermoplastic. Okay, so as per our discussion, we will come to know that the extrusion molding and the injection molding both will be used for the thermoplastic, and the transfer molding and the compression molding that will be used for the thermosetting plastic. If the size of the thermosetting plastic or thermoplastic is bigger, then we can also use the compression molding as it is suitable for the bigger sizes. But if the size of our product is small, then we can't use compression molding for thermoplastics. So this is how we are come to an end for this lecture, and I hope that you all can understand the concept of these headings. And if you have any doubts, then please let me know. And thank you so much.